After we left the abandoned research facility, I decided to drive to Sylus's place in the northern district. After all, there is no safer place in the world than Sylus's home. It's late. Sylus is lounging on the sofa while holding an old, yellowed detective novel. An hour passes and he is still reading. Sylus, are you expanding your literary knowledge or studying counter-detection techniques? He looks up at me and places the book face down on his knee. His voice is devoid of emotion.
I'm cultivating drowsiness. This is the bedtime story I picked out for you after using a careful selection process. But you don't like to read, so I'm reading it myself.
It's more like a compilation of nightmare fuel than a bedtime story. Shortly after Sylus took me in, I could not immediately get used to a life where enemies might show up at our doorstep at any moment. On those nights, when he had leave for a mission, I was left alone at home. It's always difficult to fall asleep. Before one of his departures, I asked him to buy me some books on his way back. Surprisingly, he agreed. Yet, How to Dispose of Your Enemy's Body, Murder on the Occident Express, The Silence of Gods. Who reads this before bed?
Me.
Without looking up, he turns another page. The pleasant rustle of paper fills the air. Leaving my eccentric partner to his unique tastes, I turn my attention back to our recent findings. A research facility, partially damaged equipment, a working computer, and notebooks filled with countless strange codes. I pin all these clues photos I have taken inside the facility onto the walls of Sylus's home. After I am done, I hand him a double-sided tape.
Are all enforcers this bossy? Taking over people's houses, and even making their hands do all the work.
I take the double-sided tape back and place a half-empty water glass in his palm.
Is desk duty over? Do you need me to be your dining table now?
Ignoring his complaints, I grab the book from his hand and use a marker to point at one of the photos. Hey, Sylus, do you remember the prison cell we found? During our last investigation, Sylus and I stumbled upon a hidden floor. We were short on time that day, so we couldn't thoroughly search the area. Look, there's an odd symbol here. Sylus glances at the area I circled on the photo.
That's the logo of a biopharmaceutical company under Ever. They filed for dissolution 5 years ago. Since then, it has reappeared with a new face. Now it's a company that's primarily focused on health services. Their products might be connected to the frenzy enhancer you're investigating.